What if I told you that the Earth was actually flat? It may sound unbelievable, but there are people who genuinely believe in this theory. They claim that governments around the world have conspired to deceive the public, and that the Earth is a flat plane with the North Pole at the center and continents spread out across it. According to their beliefs, a massive 100-meter-tall ice wall surrounds our flat Earth, and anyone who tries to explore beyond it faces dire consequences. This flat Earth theory has gained traction in recent years, with millions of people who genuinely believe this. But how did we prove the Earth's roundness over 2,000 years ago, using nothing more than a simple experiment? The history of flat Earth. The intriguing aspect of this flat Earth belief is its relatively recent emergence. Interestingly, as early as 500 BC, the ancient Greeks possessed evidence demonstrating the Earth's round shape through a rather astonishing method, but we'll delve into that shortly. Surprisingly, the concept of a flat Earth gained prominence only in the 1800s, primarily due to the influence of one individual, Samuel Rowbotham. Picture this: it's the 1830s in England, a period of remarkable scientific advancements and burgeoning technological breakthroughs. However, our acquaintance Samuel doesn't quite embrace all these developments and firmly holds the belief that the Earth is flat. Motivated to prove his theory, he embarks on an experiment. Samuel ventures to the Old Bedford River in Cambridge, Cambridgeshire, a 10-kilometer-long, relatively straight body of water. His proposition is that if the Earth is indeed a globe, we should be able to measure the curve along this stretch of river. It should curve away from the observer. According to his calculations, after 1 mile, the curve should be 8 inches, then 32 inches after 2 miles, and so on. Armed with his trusty little telescope, he immerses himself in the river and watches attentively as a boat with a flag, standing 1 meter above the water, gradually recedes from his view. Astonishingly, he claims to have still seen the boat even after the full 10 kilometers. His calculations were accurate. The boat should have been more than 3 meters below the horizon. At that moment, he likely exclaimed, "Eureka!" and proceeded to write a book about his findings titled Earth is Not a Globe, adopting the pseudonym Parallax, which, let's admit, sounds pretty awesome. However, it wasn't until Alfred Russel Wallace, an English surveyor, repeated the experiment, taking into account the atmospheric refraction and avoiding the errors made by parallax, that he conclusively proved the Earth's true globular shape. One would assume this put an end to the flat Earth idea, right? No more theories of a flat Earth. It became blatantly obvious that the Earth is indeed a globe. But here's where things take an unexpected turn. Do you know why, Internet? Flat Earth on Internet. But here's the fascinating part. Despite centuries of evidence, some people on the Internet continue to support the idea of a flat Earth. Social media platforms have provided them with a voice, and their theories have gained attention through YouTube videos, viral tweets, and even popular content creators. They have conducted various experiments in an attempt to prove their claims, from using boards with holes, cameras, and torches, to laser gyroscopes, telescopes, and weather balloons. However, every experiment consistently reaffirms that the Earth is a sphere, or there are fundamental flaws in their methodology. The Flat Earth Experiments. Netflix's documentary Behind the Curve sheds light on the ongoing efforts of flat earthers who have been employing a particular experiment, pioneered as early as 1836, in an endeavor to disprove the Earth's spherical nature. Their experiment involves 2 boards, each with a hole positioned 5 meters above the water level, accompanied by a camera and a torch. By aligning the torch with the holes, they expected the light to pass through both openings. If the Earth were indeed flat, regardless of the distance between the boards, the light would continue to shine through. Thus, they conducted the experiment, switching on the light, only to find that no illumination appeared on the camera. And as you might have guessed, the reason for this outcome is simply that the Earth is not flat. But here's the intriguing part. I keep emphasizing that we have known about the Earth's globular nature for thousands of years. However, one may wonder how this knowledge was obtained when satellite launches only commenced approximately 60 years ago. Yet, therein lies the beauty of the situation. Proof that the Earth is not flat. Recognizing that the Earth cannot be flat is not a particularly difficult task. There exists a common misconception that Christopher Columbus was responsible for discovering the Earth's shape. However, the truth is that our knowledge of the Earth's spherical nature predates his time by several centuries. The renowned Greek philosopher Aristotle, through his observations of the stars, put forth a compelling argument supporting the Earth's spherical form. Assuming that every star is equidistant from Earth, he noticed their circular movement around the planet. Alongside Aristotle enters the remarkable figure of Eratosthenes of Cyrene. Eratosthenes, a geographer and poet, set out on a quest to measure the Earth's circumference and conclusively prove its globular shape. He devised an ingenious experiment. He conceived the notion that by comparing the position of the sun's rays in two different locations, he could calculate the Earth's spherical dimensions. Rumor had it that in the Egyptian city of Syene, during the summer solstice at midday, the sun's rays would shine directly into a well, illuminating only the water at the bottom, leaving the well's walls unlit. Prompted by this information, Eratosthenes erected a pole in Alexandria and meticulously observed its shadow. His observations confirmed that the sun was not directly overhead, but slightly to the south. By using the distance between the two cities, he employed trigonometry to calculate the Earth's circumference. The angle of the sun's rays off the pole measured 7.2 degrees, while a circle encompasses 360 degrees. Employing a value of 5,000 stadia, equivalent to approximately 800 kilometers for the distance between the two cities, Eratosthenes arrived at a calculation of the Earth's circumference, 250.000 stadia, or roughly 40,000 kilometers. Astonishingly, his calculations were accurate to within 2% of the Earth's currently measured value. It's truly impressive, considering he essentially relied on a simple stick. Apart from this iconic experiment and the celestial stars, reaching the conclusion that the Earth is a sphere is not a daunting task. Our lunar eclipses present a distinct appearance, aligning with the spherical shape of the Earth, while a flat Earth would yield a contrasting view. Furthermore, other planets in our solar system appear spherical as well. Additionally, the phenomenon of boats disappearing over the horizon serves as a compelling observation. Can we help them? To be honest, I find myself questioning the authenticity of the flat Earth belief. While it's evident that those who hold this belief harbor deep-seated distrust towards governments, the education system, and science as a whole, perhaps there are valid reasons behind their skepticism. However, this is where the beauty of science lies. Science possesses the capacity to transcend personal biases and arrive at the truth through rigorous observations and experiments. Nevertheless, it's easy for us to take knowledge for granted. In the year 2023, the fields of science and technology have become so intricate and awe-inspiring that they border on being incomprehensible for the average person. Hence, it's possible that these individuals who believe in a flat Earth aren't necessarily unintelligent or misinformed. Perhaps there's more we can do to assist them in embracing the truth. It's difficult to ascertain, but when you encounter a flat earther next time, consider sharing this video with them. Who knows? Maybe, just maybe, they will have a revelation and begin to see things differently.